Good morning, folks. It's Monday morning. Phil and I were on some public land. Phil's behind me with the camera, and I've got the gun, so gobble time is in about 5 minutes. And apparently it's goose time. That owl and those geese should get the turkeys gobbling. Well, there's a turkey gobbling. I think he's on the other side of a swamp. And the road noise right on his backside is terrible. And these jets are terrible. It's very hard to hear anything. You can probably see Phil over my left shoulder there. Hopefully these jets go away sometime. Well, with all the road noise and everything, we never did hear much of that bird after a while. We went on that side, tried to call from there, but who knows where he went to after that. Then we went over to the private land and made a quick pass through there. Nothing responded. So we got some breakfast, went back to the house, and I think Phil's gonna take a nap, and I'm gonna run through the public land some, and most likely take a nap back there somewhere as well, and then wake up and see if maybe there's a bird there. Definitely a bit tired, so probably won't be very hard to take a nap. We shall see how this goes. Got a creek back here as my boundary to the public land. I'm hoping I can follow this trail around to the other trails that we reconned on Friday and not have to double back. That sure save a bit of time. One just gobbled. Might be across the creek, which would be a big problem. Hang out a minute. See if we can get him to go again. Dang, he is across the creek. It's a big creek. Daggone it. I don't think there's any way I get him. There he goes again. I don't think I get him across this creek at all. Look at that joker. That's probably 60 feet across, about 30 yards or so. Well, let's try. Am I hearing things? That was on my side, and then one from over there. across the creek. I could have been mistaken on this one over on my side. I need to try to set up though, just in case. Probably 150-ish on the other side of that creek. Maybe 100. Seeing as how he's on the other side of the creek, I don't know how much time I want to spend on him. He's on the other side and on private. But he's fired up, man. Man, if he was on my side, we would be in business. He is right there. Probably, he's in range if I were to creep up to the edge of the bank, but he's on the other side, man. Dang it. No way. No way. No way. No way. No way. He just came across the freaking river. You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. He just came across this creek. I said I gotta be cognizant of hearing noise across if he were to come across. Sure enough, I did, and I could hear him in the leaves down in the bank. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh boy, here he goes. Folks, that is the second underbarrel bird on that Stevens 5.55 turkey gun, my close range bird. He was, his feet look big. He looked big. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 18 yards. Oh boy. Oh, he's got a little heft on him. Got a little heft on him. Are you kidding me? Across this creek. Oh my gosh, he has some freaking hooks. Hooks, son. Look at this creek. I know I showed you it before. This joker's easy 30 yards across. Look, he flew right in here, look, footprint. Look at this joker. I'll range it. "40 yards across, 40 yards to the other bank." He flew that to my mouth call. That makes me feel good about my mouth calling. Oh my goodness. Let me go grab my vest, bring it over, get rid of this mouth call so I can talk. I can't hardly think though. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe this. You've got to be kidding me. I know Phil's probably napping, but I really want to give him a call. Okay. Folks, I want you to take a look at this chunk. This is a good sized bird right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Public land, North Carolina. This is day 3 of the season. And he's got hooks. He has got some hooks. Man, what a bird. I need you to see these. Look at the size of these jokers. Those things got to be going 1.25 inches. Look at this beard. Look at these feathers in the sunlight. Look at these jokers. I checked the spot that Phil and I were in this morning and didn't find any birds, but I went over to where Phil was and his vehicle fob had fallen out of his pocket. So I found that. Again, I don't mean to overdo this, but this is day 3. I'm on public land in North Carolina. After Phil and I hunted a little bit this morning and that gobbler we heard a good ways away across the swamp petered out. Oh, the road noise was so bad. We had jets and we just couldn't hear anything. So we came into the back where we had walked around and scouted as well. And there were 3 cars back here. So we turned around and went to the private land, walked around that some. Didn't conjure up anything, but we did find some spots that we don't really want to get into. So scouting, even if it's not a successful scout, you should learn something about the area, whether you want to go back in or not go back in. In this case, not go back in. I guess scouting was successful in that regard, kind of narrowed down the property of places we don't need to bother with. And so we're both just getting tired because we've been up early. I said he can go take a nap and I'll go out to the public land, walk around some, and then go sit down somewhere and take a nap as well. That was the plan. I was going to walk this, and I was hoping this was going to join back up with something we'd already walked when I struck him, and he was across the creek. And I thought I heard one down this back behind me where I just came from, but it was probably just him echoing funny, or me. I was like moving at the time, so I guess my direction was off. I can't believe this. This is amazing. Bart, I get to use your carrier again. I am about 1.13 miles from the vehicle. I'm going to take this ghillie top off. I'm going to punch my tag. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Carry my wallet in a Ziploc in case I get wet. But generally, so I don't sweat through my wallet. I don't know if y'all know this in the South, but it's humid down here. In North Carolina, you got a harvest report card. You got to punch out your month and your day. So we will do that. It is April, and I'm really sure it is the 12th. Absolutely. The 12th. So I'll punch little holes in it with my knife, back it up with a Sharpie. Now I've got little holes and green marks around my thingy there. It must be registered via the phone or the internet by 12 p.m. the day following the harvest. So I'll do that later today. I don't even think I got cell reception back here. So I am legal now to transport my bird. And I'm tagged out in North Carolina, day 3. How does that happen? How does that happen? There it is, Bart. I know it's actually a duck carrier, but it works good as a turkey carrier as well. Real good. It's hard to beat that during turkey season. 40-yard wide creek. He came right across. I thought maybe if I sat there for 45 minutes, an hour or so, maybe he'd come across. But this joker was obviously pretty darn hot and wanted to be here. I did give him a bit of a silent treatment. That might have helped. I let him go unanswered on a couple of gobbles and then gave him kind of a softer call. I'm not sure if he was even able to hear it. And then I heard wings. Then I heard leaves. And I knew he was on my side. And so I had to start pivoting to my right a little bit based off of where those noises came from. And he came right straight at me. Straight at me. This is the best way to walk out. Loaded down. North Carolina, thank you. Thank you. It's been a great 3 days so far. Camera work, I know, not so great. Don't know what kind of footage I got on this one, but hopefully you get the idea. This guy's got big feet and some big hooks. This has got to be, I guess, a 3-year-old. That's what they say. People look at a bird and they age it. Well, this is probably a year older than the other bird. Phil's bird was probably a 3-year-old too. That joker cut my hand pretty good. When he started kicking, I thought I could grab him by the feet and get him up into the dry ground yesterday, but the joker got me. Through the glove. Didn't puncture the glove, which is odd. That's odd. I'm wearing that glove right now and didn't puncture the glove. Punctured my skin though. Maybe that's because I got dainty little hands. Oh, I thank you for keeping me company on this walk out. It's gonna take me a few extra minutes to get out than I did going in. That's for sure. But this walk back here was beautiful. I was walking along it going, man, this is beautiful. I got a creek over here, some nice woods. But I'm rambling. just so ecstatic. And we'll turn you off and I'll just walk. All right,
Chris and his 12 o'clock noon turkey.
pick this bad boy up.
How much does he weigh, Chris?
Oh, 20 pound, 8 ounce.
Are you sure? 20 pounds, 8 ounces. That's a nice one, boy.
All right, let's see what a spur goes here.
What private land did you shoot him on?
Public land, son.
Public land?
Public land.
What state?
North Kakalaki.
Who put you on this public land?
The fine state of North Carolina. Mr. Miyagi. Oh my gosh.
How long is that?
Let me do my math here. 1 5/16, just over 1 1/4. Oh man. 1 5/16.
How long's his beard?
9 7/8.
Well, the real question is, how far away was he, Chris?
18 yards.
18 yards. Why don't you let a bird get out a little bit and have a chance?
Well, then I'd have to use my expensive shells on them.
You ought to tell the viewers about your cheap shells versus your expensive shells.
Yeah, 80 cents versus $5. They know about my turkey gun.
Okay.
My Stevens turkey gun.
In other words, expensive shells for long distance.
Don't waste those expensive shells for up close.
Well, how many turkeys have we killed in the last 3 days?
3.
3.
Do you think we go 4 for 4 tomorrow?
I'm hoping. You've killed 2, I've killed 1. Tomorrow's my turn. I tell you what, if we could get 4 turkeys in 4 days, I'd say we could start a business. Don't get any better than that, does it?
No, it does not.